A. Setting the foundation. Competency 1. Meeting ethical guidelines and professional standards. The first competency that we are going to explore today is meeting ethical guidelines and professional standards. This competency is clustered under setting the foundation. Reflecting this competency means that the coach has an understanding of coaching ethics and standards and ability to apply them appropriately in all coaching situations. Every profession has a set of professional standards and guidelines one must religiously practice. The utmost responsibility of a coach is to uphold ethical and professional standards. No matter how good a coach you are, ethical violations in most cases are the end of a coaching career. It may appear harsh, but the truth is, ethics is not about your profession. It is about you. Yes, ethics is about you as a person, your values, beliefs, and morality. It is much bigger than a set of guidelines and standards to which to adhere. As a coach, it is your highest responsibility toward yourself to meet ethical guidelines and professional standards. As an ICF coach, one must demonstrate the following 4 behaviors. 1. Understands and exhibits in own behaviors the ICF Code of Ethics. 2. Understands and follows all ICF ethical guidelines. 3. Clearly communicates the distinctions between coaching, consulting, psychotherapy, and other support professions. 4. Refers client to another support professional as needed, knowing when this is needed and the available resources. The first behavior that one must demonstrate is understanding and exhibiting the ICF Code of Ethics in all coaching interactions. The Code of Ethics is established to maintain and promote excellence in coaching. It is principally designed to provide guidelines and accountability and enforce certain standards for all ICF members and credential holders. One must be clear about what coaching means. It is important to understand the definitions of coaching, as the relationship of a coach and client differs from those formed between other human development professionals and their clients. The coach-client relationship is based on trust, respect, and partnership. The integrity of the relationship is the foundation of coaching. The purpose of coaching is to maximize the personal and professional potential of the client through a thought-provoking, creative process. The second behavior that one must demonstrate is understanding and following all ethical guidelines. As coaching is a creative and thought-provoking process, the interactions are highly subjective. Therefore, the chances of a coach getting lost on the journey are higher. And these guidelines help the coach reflect on the relationship with the client and take corrective steps and find better solutions. As a coach, there may be several coaching situations where one may begin to lose track or feel stagnated with their client. These guidelines offer the best course of action and solutions to overcome such situations for the mutual benefit of the coach and client. The third behavior is to communicate the distinction between coaching, consulting, psychotherapy, and other support professions clearly. Just remember this: coaching is a peer-to-peer partnership. However, more often than not, coaches tend to forget this and step overboard. It is a mutual partnership, and there is no superior or inferior power in coaching. The coach works with the client to explore all the possible choices, and they arrive at a solution through their professional relationship. The fourth behavior is to refer the client to another support professional as needed, knowing when this is needed and the available resources. This behavior is very important and included in the first competency mainly because of its sensitive nature. During the process of coaching, the coach and client may go through the deeper aspects of the mind. There is a chance that they will hit uncharted territory that could trigger an unpleasant state of mind for the client. There are certain indicators for when you need to refer your client to a support professional. If your client is unable to focus and gets easily distracted, shows a decline in their progress, or enjoys being sad or hopeless, you should refer them to another support professional. Coaching is a highly sensitive role, and one has to be circumspect about whether a client is progressing or not. It is a coach's foundational responsibility. This is the end of the introduction of the first competency, meeting ethical guidelines and professional standards. Let us quickly recap this competency. As an ICF coach, one must uphold ethical and professional standards of the IFC, maintain a peer-to-peer partnership with clients, understand and exhibit the ICF Code of Ethics, understand and follow all ICF ethical guidelines, clearly communicate the distinctions between coaching, consulting, psychotherapy, and other support professions, refer clients to another support professional as needed, knowing when this is needed and the available resources. Be circumspect of clients' progress. We have come to the end of the first competency in this session. We will be exploring the other competencies in the next sessions.